Surely you have found yourself next to someone who doesn't seem to have good intentions, someone who makes you feel uncomfortable or always appears to have a hidden agenda. Well, in this video we will reveal 11 clear signs that indicate the presence of an evil person by your side, all based on the lessons of Stoicism and inspired by Greek mythology. Before we begin, let's recall a phrase by Seneca. Life is like a story. It doesn't matter how long it is, but how well it is told. This invites us to be mindful of whom we share our time and energy with. Recognizing the evil people around us allows us to maintain focus on what truly matters, avoiding unnecessary distractions and conflicts. The first sign is betrayal. In Greek mythology, Prometheus stole fire from the gods to give it to humanity. Although his intentions were noble, his act was seen as a betrayal by the gods, especially Zeus. Betrayal breaks trust and creates a sense of insecurity in relationships. Stoicism deeply values loyalty and integrity. Epictetus stated, "Be faithful to yourself and do not let anything distract you." Recognizing betrayal is crucial because a person who betrays can cause significant emotional harm and destabilize relationships. How to deal with it? Remember that you cannot control others' actions, only your own reaction. If someone betrays you, it is a reflection of their character, not yours. Protect yourself emotionally and, if necessary, distance yourself from those who do not deserve your trust. Maintain your loyalty and do not yield to the desire for revenge. The second sign is the lack of integrity. Eris, the goddess of discord, was known for sowing strife and conflicts, often causing wars among men and tensions among the gods. A person without integrity does not follow a consistent moral code and may betray their own principles for convenience, creating chaos around them. According to Stoicism, integrity is essential for a virtuous life. Seneca said, "Virtue is indivisible. He who possesses it entirely." It is fundamental to identify the lack of integrity because such a person is not reliable and can betray others when it suits them, undermining collective trust. How to deal with it? Maintain your consistency and honesty. Be an example of integrity and do not let yourself be influenced by those who lack a strong moral code. Set clear boundaries and do not compromise your principles due to others' influence. Surround yourself with people who share your values and promote integrity. The third sign is the lack of self-control. Ares, the god of war, represents uncontrolled anger and senseless violence. His impulsive actions often led to destruction and suffering. A person who does not control their impulses can be dangerous to themselves and others, causing unnecessary conflicts. The Stoics believed in the importance of self-control and moderation. Marcus Aurelius said, "True strength lies in mastering oneself." Recognizing the lack of self-control is crucial because an unpredictable person can cause emotional and physical harm, destabilizing the harmony of relationships. How to deal with it? Set limits to protect yourself. Do not allow others' impulsive behavior to negatively influence you. Practice patience and try not to react impulsively to provocations. Remember Seneca's words, "Anger, if not restrained, is more harmful to us than the injury that provokes it." Keep calm and act rationally. The fourth sign is destructive criticism. Medusa, transformed into a monster due to Athena's jealousy, represents envy that petrifies. A person who constantly criticizes destructively seeks to bring you down instead of helping you improve, often because it reflects their own insecurities. Epictetus teaches us, if someone speaks ill of you, do not defend yourself but reply, "Evidently, he does not know my other faults, otherwise he would have mentioned them even more." We must use criticism as an opportunity for growth, but recognize when it is not constructive and is instead motivated by envy or malice. How to deal with it? Evaluate the validity of the criticisms. If they are unfounded or malicious, do not give them weight. Maintain confidence in yourself and surround yourself with people who support you. Do not allow others' negative words to erode your self-esteem or distract you from your goals. The fifth sign is selfishness. Narcissus, in love with his own reflection in the water, ignored everything and everyone around him, leading to his downfall. A selfish person always puts their own needs above those of others, without considering the consequences of their actions on others. Stoicism values community and the interconnection between people. Marcus Aurelius stated, "What is not good for the hive is not good for the bee." Recognizing selfishness is important because it can drain your emotional and physical energies, creating unbalanced and unsatisfying relationships. How to deal with it? Recognize selfish behaviors and set boundaries. Do not allow someone to exploit your generosity without giving anything in return. Cultivate generosity and empathy in your actions, but make sure to protect your well-being. Encourage reciprocal relationships based on mutual respect and consideration. The sixth sign is arrogance. Icarus, ignoring his father Daedalus's warnings, flew too close to the sun out of pride and fell into the sea. Arrogance leads to downfall because it blinds us to our limits and prevents us from learning from others. Epictetus reminds us, it is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Recognizing arrogance is fundamental because it can be toxic, creating conflicts and hindering personal and collective growth. An arrogant person often does not listen and does not respect others' opinions. How to deal with it? Do not let others' arrogance influence you. Maintain your humility and do not fall into the trap of useless arguments. Confront arrogance with serenity and firmness when necessary. Remember Seneca's words, "The wise man does not seek the approval of men, but his own." Keep focus on your personal growth path. The seventh sign is cruelty. Cronus, the titan who devoured his own children out of fear of being overthrown, embodies extreme cruelty and selfishness taken to the extreme. A cruel person not only lacks empathy, but takes pleasure in causing suffering to others, both physical and emotional. Seneca said, "The noblest part of our being is the ability to feel compassion." Recognizing cruelty is essential because it can cause significant and lasting harm, not only to direct victims, but also to the social environment in general. How to deal with it? Protect yourself and others by setting clear boundaries. Do not allow someone's cruel behavior to change you or push you to react in kind. Respond with compassion and strength of spirit. If necessary, distance yourself from these people to preserve your integrity and well-being. The eighth sign is envy. Hera, often jealous of Zeus's conquests and infidelities, represents jealousy that corrodes relationships and leads to destructive vendettas. An envious person may try to belittle you or sabotage your successes, unable to bear others' happiness or progress. Epictetus teaches us, do not seek for things to happen as you wish, but wish for things to happen as they do, and your life will go smoothly. Envy is destructive both for those who feel it, as they live in a state of dissatisfaction, and for those who are subjected to it, as they may be the object of harmful behaviors. How to deal with it? Recognize that others' envy reflects their insecurities, not your worth. Maintain your perspective, and do not allow others' envy to demotivate you or distract you from your path. Continue to pursue your goals with integrity and humility, without letting yourself be influenced by others' negativity. The ninth sign is hypocrisy. Zeus, despite being the king of the gods and representative of justice, often violated his own laws to satisfy his personal desires. Hypocrisy manifests when someone preaches well but acts poorly, setting standards for others that they do not follow themselves. The Stoics value consistency between words and actions. Marcus Aurelius said, "A man should be upright, not kept upright." Recognizing hypocrisy is important because a hypocritical person is not trustworthy and can create confusion and distrust in relationships, undermining social cohesion. How to deal with it? Be aware of your consistency, Ensure that your actions reflect your values and principles. If you encounter someone who is constantly hypocritical, exercise caution in your interactions with them. Maintain your integrity and do not let yourself be dragged down by their double standards. Do not allow others' hypocrisy to influence your behavior. The 10th sign is the need to control. Hades, the god of the underworld, governed the realm of the dead and often tried to keep souls in his domain, as in the case of Persephone. A person who needs to control every situation can be authoritarian and suffocating, limiting others' freedom and autonomy. Stoicism teaches the importance of personal freedom and self-determination. Epictetus stated, "No one is free who is not master of himself." Recognizing the need for control in others is crucial because it can lead to toxic power dynamics and manipulation, damaging relationships. How to deal with it. Recognize when someone is trying to control you and set clear boundaries. Maintain your autonomy and do not allow others to decide for you. If necessary, confront the person calmly and firmly, remembering that true strength lies in self-control, not in controlling others. Practice assertiveness and defend your rights. The 11th sign is the lack of empathy. The Cyclopes, giants with a single eye, often represent a limited vision and an inability to see others' perspectives. Polyphemus, for example, showed cruelty and indifference toward Odysseus and his companions. A person without empathy does not consider others' feelings or needs, appearing cold and insensitive. Marcus Aurelius said, "The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane." This reminds us of the importance of maintaining our integrity and compassion, even when others do not. The lack of empathy disconnects people and creates isolation. How to deal with it? Protect your emotional well-being by maintaining a healthy distance. Do not allow others' indifference to deeply influence you. Cultivate compassion and remember that others' lack of empathy is their limitation, not yours. Practice empathy yourself, promoting understanding and connection in your relationships. We have explored 11 clear signs that indicate the presence of an evil person by your side through the stories and lessons of Greek mythology and Stoicism. Recognizing these signs is fundamental to protect your well-being and cultivate healthy and constructive relationships. Remember Seneca's words, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." Before reacting impulsively, take the time to consider your actions and ensure you act with integrity. Do not allow others' negative actions to affect your inner peace. Surround yourself with people who foster your growth and well-being, and practice the virtues of Stoicism yourself: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Live with integrity, stay true to your principles, and do not let others' actions define who you are. True strength lies in mastering oneself and living in harmony with virtue. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Maintain positive thoughts and focus on your personal growth path. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment and share your experiences. Remember, the wisdom of Stoicism and the stories of Greek mythology can guide us toward a more serene and virtuous life.